What up boys, and welcome back to another video. So in this How Good Is It series, we're going to take a look at another dungeon, which is Sethekk. There's no really good reason to why we're checking out this dungeon. I just picked a random dungeon and I decided to see how good it was. So I've done the 9 runs so far. I'm not going to show you guys the outcome just yet, because I want to show you guys like how I run the dungeon itself. It's really simple. These mobs are like 67, 68, so there's some potential good items in the dungeon, but then again, I have no clue. It's not like I've done any research to see if there's any particular like specific items they can drop from this place. I just decided to go with it, and I'm aware that there's a few green items from TBC that has some value, because there's not a lot of people farming TBC stuff to release, and like usually when people do TBC, it's because they're farming like a certain material or something like that. The only exception that I'm aware of that I'm doing myself is the Shadow Moon Valley mobs, like the instant respawn warlocks, which you do to get world drops, right? So you get the Cleft Tooth set and the Blood Knight and all of that, which has an okay enough value. But besides from that, when it comes to like transmog, it's kind of specific items and world drops. But as it goes for like green items, like nobody really farms for the green items. They're just like an additional item that you get. So there might be some interesting green items with value. As you guys can see, this dungeon, it's not really big. It doesn't take you long to go through this dungeon. I think it takes you like roughly 30 minutes to do 10 runs. That's mainly because like when you're done with the last boss, like after you kill him, you can just run down here and straight out of the dungeon. So it's really smooth. It's kind of fun to do, but then again, there's no point in doing it if there's like no potential with the dungeons like whatsoever. And keep in mind that even though I've done like a 10 runs of the dungeon, like getting capped, doesn't mean that you guys are gonna have like the same result as me. You might have a way worse result, or even a way better result, because all it takes is that one world drop item and you're gonna triple your gold, right? So I'm just gonna finish off these mobs. There's no tricks to it, man. Just run through the dungeon. You gotta do it on normal, because if you do it on heroic, you're gonna be saved after killing a boss. So that's a no-go. You got a design worth 2,000 gold. That's better than nothing. You need everything you can from these runs. As like when there's no big ticket items that, well, at least not I'm aware of. Like every single item you get, you should really consider if it's worth putting up in the auction house. Like I even post a lot of green items with like 200 to 500 gold value from these farms, because there's not a lot of them. Another design, that's always good. So I'm gonna kill this boss and show you guys my my loot appraiser. There you go. So it took me 30 minutes to do 10 runs, and I got 33,000 gold in market value. It's not really that impressive, like 33,000. But keep in mind, like if you did an hour of this, right, 66,000 gold per hour. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at what I received. And I can already tell you that I didn't get lucky. I didn't get like a really good item. However, I did get 2 weapons that's kind of decent. And it's this one. Look, this one has a market value of 4.6 thousand gold. This weapon has a market value of 11,000 gold. Like, I have no clue why. It's an ordinary sword. It goes for 2.6k on my realm. But yeah, 11,000 gold in market value. And then you have like all of these green items. The sell rate, the reason why I post these for like, even though they're worth like 200 to 500 gold, like take a look at the sell rate. It's only 2.7k market value, only 300 gold in my realm, because I play in a super hype up realm. But the sell rate is 0.03, which is not bad at all. 0.02 they're bracers, which is also not too bad, not too shabby. 0.02, 0.03 again. So definitely take a look at all the green items. This one, I mean, I'm probably gonna end up selling this for 1,000 gold, but it's gonna sell fast, so it's definitely worth putting up. So it's really hard to give it like a good gold per hour when it comes to like Sethekk hauls. But yeah, I think in the end, I'm probably gonna make like 10,000 gold after 30 minutes. It's not really that good. So basically, what I want you guys to do is type down some suggested farms that you want me to do. It can be any dungeon, any open world farm, any battle pet. I don't really care. Just shoot something at me, and if I find it interesting or a lot of you guys want me to do it, I will definitely do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, you can always subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.